Last time on Long Distance Dungeons and Dragons Dinner Theater. While Chasnoff was held at the greenhouse for acting suspiciously, Greer checked out the local library and market, and afterwards found her mischievous gnome friend. So she pretended to punish him, and Chasnoff acted unconscious. So the guards let her carry him away back to the library, where Greer made him check out a book on indoor gardening. And the two made peace, and Chasnoff convinced the dwarf paladin to assist in his big drug heist from the mob, promising it was for the greater good. With the help of a few rogues and street urchins, the two managed to snag quite a drug haul from the Perleon greenhouse, but were pursued by mob thugs, and Chasnoff was knocked unconscious. But luckily, Greer managed to escape to the docks, carrying his limp body, and agreeing to make shoes for a small crew on a small ship due for immediate departure, and got to work on them on board right away while Chasnoff recovered, and when he woke, convinced him to dump a majority of the stolen drugs, before finishing her work, and then the two got to know the crew a bit better. And now, Long Distance Dungeons and Dragons Dinner Theater continues. Yeah, you guys share a nice quail dish and conversation. What do you do? Talk about anything in particular?
Well, she says that her country is at war. I'm curious what the war is over.
Well, it seems like a very small faction awakened a shadow dragon, which at first the people of Northport thought took as a boon, as a sign of good, but it soon grew more powerful and too difficult to control and started attacking all in sight, and has been ravaging the northern side of the country. The army from Westport has tried to defeat it, but has had little success, and has marched on Southport, looking for an answer, because rumors are that during the last Shadow Dragon attack that there was something happened in Southport that was able to stop it. So they tried taking Southport by force in order to find a way to stop the dragon, and have captured most of the Southport populace and imprisoned or killed most of them to try to find a solution to defeat this black dragon.
So the Westport took Southport by force?
Yep, and in order to defeat the dragon that has taken Northport, which is terrorizing the citizens of Northport, and has also been branching out and attacking Westport some. They mostly attacked for purposes of power, like they wanted to defeat this black dragon. According to their history, there was some sort of secret in Southport to defeating a shadow dragon, because this is not the first time the island of Demon's Knot has been attacked by a shadow dragon. This happened in there probably about 50 years ago. And rumor is that Barclay the Great Wizard accessed some power in Southport that helped defeat the black dragon. And so Westport tried to make a move towards Southport in order to capture whatever it was that helped defeat the black dragon before, and just basically, captured or, killed anyone that was there in their way, and are still trying to find this secret key to defeating the black dragon. Still haven't found it. So these guys have been selling goods from Northport, leaving Northport with whatever magical goods they can scurry out to get money to fund forces. The people in Northport are now paying this Westport military to defend their town. Most of it's been destroyed by the black dragon, but they keep employing mechanized soldiers. Westport supplies them with half zombie, half mechanized, RoboCop elves, basically.
Encased in glass.
Yeah, encased in glass. Soldiers to patrol Westport and protect it from the dragon, so they're basically running defense. Most of the warehouses and houses, a lot of Northport's been destroyed, but they are paying military forces to protect as much of it as they can, with what money they can from what they are able to scrape together. It's basically what you're on that mission right now.
So we're headed to Northport, where it's getting blown up to pieces, basically?
Yeah, you're basically going to where a shadow dragon attacks on the regular. You're going to where a lot of people die all the time. Going to a war zone.
Dragon territory.
I mean, I just woke up and I just got, I totally...
So get the fuck out of there!
Well, maybe I want to make love to a woman, because it might be the last time ever.
Alright!
She did invite you to a private dinner, and she is very forthcoming with all this information. She's opening up to you, metaphorically and physically, I guess.
Very, because I didn't even have to make her drink. Must have been my red hair.
And your smooth skin.
I'm quite charming.
Yeah.
What's her favorite color?
Do you ask that? Roll me a diplomacy check to ask.
Eight. Diplomacy, I think, is 5.
She's like, there's something a girl never tells. And she doesn't tell you what her favorite color is.
Oh, she's being coy.
Yeah, she's being coy. We'll never know her favorite color.
Weird threesome.
Threesome with who? You?
In general. Yeah.
No way, dude.
I think, we'll move on to dessert. What's
There's a pigeon tart.
Oh,
The sexy is the dessert.
The sexy just has a foot hanging out the top of it, but it's edible. Yeah, pigeon tart. It's fancy for seafood, I guess. You guys enjoyed that and more conversation. She's definitely loosened up some. She has been drinking. You guys have had wine during the dinner. I don't know if you've been drinking or not, but she has been definitely loosening up. She scooted her chair closer to yours.
Alright, for funsies, I'll lean in for a kiss.
Roll diplomacy to lean in with a kiss. See how it goes. Everything was up to a roll.
Oh, 9.
Yeah.
So 5, 14.
It almost goes okay. I mean, she accepts it, but it's not like, wow. She's like, oh, yeah,
That's
thanks. Just shakes your hand and says, thanks for a wonderful evening, and escorts you towards the door.
Oh, rejected.
Well,
Go ahead,
I
invite her in for coffee.
No, because don't give up because she's clearly a lesbian.
well, clearly, but I'm a lady and I'm not pushing things. This is
You gotta do what you
respecting
gotta
boundaries.
Yeah.
She had a lot to drink.
She's excused you for the evening.
Maybe I truly blew it, or she's just really tired.
Yeah, you don't know. It's hard to read.
Sense motive.
You exit the chamber after this short dinner. You've gotten a little information out of those. So you got something out of it.
Trying to burst through the door? No.
No, I'm totally bursting through the door. I got no chance with this very sexy lesbian ship captain.
Yeah, you don't know if she's a lesbian. She could be bisexual.
Yeah, she can do, like...
You don't know, but you do know Greer went to a room, and you probably
That's
watched.
her choice.
You probably were jealously watching as Greer went to a room, and you probably see Greer leaving now.
Nah, no, not at all. I'm cool with whatever.
All right, you're chilling back at the pad.
Yeah, I go to the 4th captain just to hang out.
It's like play some cards and shit.
Yeah, just play some cards, like, because I want to know the people, and I want to know the people that are there, and I want to know what they're trying to do. I mean, like, honestly, like, they're the 98%.
Yeah, they seem just to be merchants in a war-torn country who are doing what they can for the war effort.
That's it.
Pretty much. This is ladies that have a ship. They seem to have been orphans at one point in time, raised in Westport, that have now moved to Northport to work, and have bought property there and are just invested in keeping it safe.
Are they dark elves or regular elves?
For their perception check, they can only notice regular elves. They didn't roll high enough to notice if anyone was drow.
Honestly, like, they're just stuck in this boat forever.
I mean, they go home, they're going home right now, but they're in a war-torn country. They don't usually stay very long. They usually resupply and then go out. They're selling stuff to try to make money to supply gold to their country so their country can afford to pay for troops to protect them from this dragon.
Alright, so, this is gonna be, like, strangish. I'm very happy that they're doing shit for their own country, and I'm going to give a super big hug, as big as a gnome can, to every single one of the people working there, except for the highest up.
Alright, so that's 7 hugs. So that'll be 7 sleight of hands versus 7 perception checks.
No, I'm not trying to steal.
Oh, you're actually just giving out hugs?
You're actually being genuine.
These are just real hugs.
Oh, yeah, alright.
Oh, you give out actual hugs. I like it. Hug for you.
Alright.
You hug all the ladies on the crew, and you hug the 2 guys on the crew.
I
Oh,
didn't
you're so
really
nice.
get 3 hugs.
Everyone enjoys a good hug.
The highest guy that I'm hugging, I'm gonna route.
Alright, so I'll roll just 1 perception check then. Which
Okay.
is 1 sleight of hand. Lucky for you, I got a 16 perception. So beat 16 for sleight of hand, you can rob the 2nd highest in command.
It didn't happen. It didn't matter. I rolled 2.
Alright, so he's gonna catch you and insist to the captain that you walk the plank.
Now, go to the brig.
No, he says walk the plank.
Greer wants to intercept.
Alright, intercept
Yeah,
Greer.
one check.
Roll me a
Can you
diplomacy
swim?
check or something to stop him from making Chaznov to walk
What's
to walk the
check?
plank. Diplomacy to probably convince them to not make Chaznov walk the plank. Unless you have another idea.
What
Oh,
about...
it's 14.
Is it 5? Yeah, 14.
Not great. They're not really convinced. I mean, they do like you. But Chaznov just tried to rob the 2nd in command, and he didn't take kindly to that.
Oh, 4th in command.
4th in command.
Throw us shoes. Throw in some shoes.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'll make you all shoes. You dickhead.
She already did, but
I'll give you another pair of shoes.
I could make a 2nd pair of shoes. if
you do roll diplomacy with offering to make everyone a 2nd pair of shoes if they let Chaznov go.
I will do that.
Alright, roll another diplomacy check to see if they'll accept a 2nd pair of shoes in exchange for Chaznov's life. See if you're worth shoes.
You'll be let off in the middle of an ocean.
No, he's not worth shoes. You're not worth shoes. They're like, no, we've already got shoes. Chasnoff must die.
Well, at this point, he's only like a day away from.
Poor. Yeah, he might be able to make it if he has a really good swim check. That really just depends. They're forcing you onto this plank via sword point. So they have swords pointed at you, forcing you onto a board leading off the ship.
My strength is 4, which adds 4 to my swim.
Just kill them all. Take the ship. Start your
It's a
own
big battle.
pirate crew.
I don't want to be.
That's what I would do.
Boat, right?
I don't want to be a pirate.
No, you're still on the boat, right?
Yeah, I'm still on the boat.
Yeah, no.
You're
so
still in the boat too. You're like being backed into a plank.
This is about to take a huge turn.
Give up your
So,
drugs.
Brian, what do I have to roll?
To do what?
Survive?
Well, if you want to jump off the plank, it's going to be a swim check to survive in the water.
He could give up his drugs.
Can I like talk to them and be like,
Hey,
hey,
you can roll diplomacy to try and talk to them. You can roll diplomacy and tell me what you're trying to say, or say something then roll diplomacy, whichever order you'd like.
Hopefully the diplomacy thing say, hey, everybody decides what they are, man. I don't mean
Don't be a hippie.
no, you're a lesbian.
Be a hipster.
You're just like, I can't help it. Where I come from, that's just how we greet someone. You could even say that. Say, I didn't mean it any insult. Like, this is where I come from. That's just how you say hello.
That too.
You gotta give me.
So roll me a diplomacy check with that. Just be like, that's part of my culture.
It's totally true.
12.
They don't care if it's part of your culture. Around here, you don't steal. We're taking you and your friend. Your friend did all the work. You didn't make shoes. Your friend made shoes. You're getting a free ride here, buddy. Don't try and steal money from us just because we're giving you a free ride to another shore. Who knows what you were tied up in over there?
Am I tied up in this situation?
Yeah,
Like my hands and like feet and such?
just your hands.
Is it possible for me to break bonds on my hands?
Either with a strength check or an escape artist check.
Like escape artist this?
Alright,
Possibly?
you're gonna try and slip out of the ropes.
It's 13.
13? Not great. You're not able to get out. Alright, 13's only a success for one of your hands to be free. You still have one. So basically you are free, but barely.
And you still have a sword.
Yeah, you still have swords pointed at you, and you're like only halfway free this turn, and your turn's over.
You can save my ass if you want.
Yeah, you could murder all those people.
That's not a
I don't
paladin
want to
thing to
murder
do.
them. I just want
Quit giving the paladin anti-paladin ideas. It's not helpful.
I just want to reinforce that that's their hello where he comes from. No, it's not okay, but he is learning.
Oh my god.
Alright, so roll me a diplomacy to convince them that he's truly sorry and this is the way of his people.
Gotta behave, gnome.
No, you're fucking killing me right now.
2.
You totally ruined her
Yeah,
chance.
they don't care.
By the way.
They're still approaching him with swords, trying to force him off the plank. You probably have 4 rounds until he's going to fall off this plank, like 24 seconds. You're slowly backing up.
Luke Skywalker.
May I speak with Hala?
The captain, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, she's there,
Oh,
watching the whole thing.
thank God they had a sexual relationship.
It wasn't that sexual.
That was pretty sexual.
I just
It
wanted
was.
that didn't even get to first base.
No, we have no time.
It was first base.
Wait a second.
It was an unsuccess.
It was
unsuccessful
sexy.
first base.
It was sexy.
So anyway, clearly I'm not making headway with Hala's crew, but I would like to speak with Hala directly and tell her, I am vouching for this gnome. Please make an exception.
Alright, roll me a diplomacy with Hala.
Oh, 19.
Yeah, she will totally call off this execution.
Okay.
She immediately calls down her crew and they let your friend Chasnoff free. You're vouching, but she just says the captain just asked that you keep an eye on him for the rest of the journey, which is only a couple days now.
While I'm being dragged away, can I flip them off
No.
and they can hit me if need be?
Yeah, sure, whatever you want.
Alright. Do I need roll for
Does
that?
that affect?
No, I mean I guess maybe roll intimidation to see if you're flipping them off as intimidating or not.
Yeah, no, totally doing that.
Intimidation, be charisma, I believe.
16.
Alright, it's actually pretty good. So not everyone hits you. Some people are scared off by your brass attitude and the fact that this paladin's standing up for you. But some of them still hit you, so
I'm cool with that.
But it doesn't affect his hit point.
no, it's just like
I was
slaps.
just flipping them off while I was being carried away.
Yeah.
Alright. Mighty dickish of you.
They just face slapped you a couple times, but luckily this friend has vouched for you and is friends with the captain.
Friends.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm enjoying
with
this too much.
benefits. Benefits of not letting your friends die.
I could go on forever.
Have we made it to land yet?
Yeah, you guys are totally about to land at Northport. You guys arrive at Northport, which, like I said, is very dark. The sky is dark with dark clouds. It's a lot darker than you would think it should be for the time of day that you guys are arriving. But as you guys dock, it is very dark outside. You hear the cry of the shadow dragon, which you cannot see, but you hear the scream of a dragon somewhere hidden in these dark clouds.
Yeah?
Alright, so Juan, Alec, Caesar, young master Turtleflap, their new tiny fairy friend, are all traveling east with Kit and Juan, intent on finding a way back to the Blinding Light Guild, I believe, to heal Turtleflap's hand.
Yeah.
You guys are headed east towards East Linya, where you know there are more Blinding Light connections. You guys have made it past the tar pit, sort of north of the castle wall. You can see Cranagris from here, but you're past the Strix territory, so you believe you're in a pretty safe area. You're passing the woods now and the mountains north of the castle. Druids and hunters and stuff, you guys actually make it through this area without any confrontation.
Can I take some time to, like, Kit and I are going to be looking around in the, like, brush and whatever for herby things, like any kind of, useful plants that we can forage and gather. Poisony things and healing things, I'll take both.
You do find some wild basil.
For my spaghetti sauce?
Mm-hmm. Also could help with flatulence, though,
Oh, well. Can I try to give some to the fairy as a joke?
if you'd like to.
Your smell is far greater than you are, fairy. You can smell that fairy coming.
Would it be really out of the way to stop by the Sun Wukong temple?
No, once you guys get to East Linya, you're actually on the northern part of the island now, so no, if you kept it in the general direction you're going now, it'd be on your way.
Well, I probably just want to go check it out and make sure things are still okay over there. Yeah.
Currently you guys have been able to make it past this area safely. South of you is a road that seems to be leading into East Linya.
So we're
North of you are mountains, and south of you are mountains.
Okay, I don't know if I've ever used the, like, actual road to get between the two. I think the two times that I've gone back and forth from sides on the island, we've, like, gone through the mountains because I'm not very trusting of roads. It's easy to be, like, a target on roads.
Yeah.
I guess I still feel a little bit wary of the road, but that's because I don't have any personal success with using it.
Yeah, I usually walk through the mountains, I think.
So you guys would like to head north through the mountains instead of taking the road?
Yeah, I mean, not, like, deep up into the mountains.
Like the lower foothills, at least?
Yeah, but just not, like, on the easy-to-spot from 6 miles away
Alright.
road there.
These guys climb up into the hills. Terrain will become somewhat more difficult, but you guys are able to make it through fine, or at least maybe like a survival check to not get
we
lost
can
or
even,
anything.
Like, travel slightly slower if that
You're going
helps.
to be, but...
Okay.
23.
So Alex, this is the area he grew up in, so he rolled a 23.
I got a 16 and an 8. So
Yeah, so you guys are not much help, but luckily Alec is good at leading the way.
Well, no, that's 16 and 8 plus my modifier, 30-something and 25.
Okay, well then you're all amazing at this, and you all are great at walking through the woods.
We're all amazing at walking, guys.
Yeah, you just make sure that young Turtleflap doesn't get lost. You guys make it to what would be pretty much the border between East and West Linya.
Is Turtleflap just like...
Roll me a
snapping the ball?
perception check.
Natural one. Bronze was over the one. At 13.
24 and 20.
Alright, as you come up over the mountains, you see what looks to be a wall revealing itself where you thought you saw straight onto East Linya. It's actually an illusion, and as you guys come to this next ridge, you see what's really there, which is a gang of hobgoblins waiting to ambush you. So roll for initiative versus the hobgoblin gang.
Perception check. How many are there, and are they, like, carrying weapons and stuff? Do I do initiative first, or perception?
Initiative first.
14 and 19.
8 and 12 for Alex and Caesar. You get Bronze Wizard.
There's a gang of 16 hobgoblins.
16.
At 20 on Bronze Wizard.
So Bronze Wizard can go first. They got a 16 on their initiative, so anyone that beats 16 can do stuff before they do anything.
Bronze Wizard is gonna cast Invisibility Sphere on us. Then he's gonna blow a hero point, or a mythic point. There we go. And cast Mage Armor on himself.
Alright then, Kit.
Kit. Well, I'm gonna use a mythic point, one of my fucking 7 mythic points, and do a second attack. But I think
Kid's like jumping right in on these fucking hobgoblins, huh? Sick.
Well,
Kid's really manning up, I like it.
I mean, what else is it? I mean, there's 16 of them. Doesn't need to, like, brag. He's just, like, defined by his actions and stuff.
I get it.
Actually, Kit is going to summon 2 wolves.
Kid summons 2 wolves. They'll have summoning sickness, they can't do
they
anything this
can't do
turn.
anything now.
But next time around, you'll have 2 wolves to attack. That's Kit's standard for one of his 2 turns. He's using a mythic point to give him an extra attack, right?
Yeah.
So it's one of them. For his next attack,
Well, no, he's going to, I get 1 wolf. And then
you're doing it
mythic
twice.
Point for,
so you're summoning 1 wolf
just trying
twice.
to increase our attacking party size.
All right,
16.
cool.
That's kind of
So you call for 2 wolves. You make a wolf call.
Oh!
All right.
And 2 wolves come running down.
Yeah.
But I would like to, I get to, like, poof, create them, right?
Yeah, they're magic. I mean, they come from somewhere.
Create them kind of in front of us as if, like, there are.
Yeah, they can magically appear and be in front of you. It's magic. That's what you need. You want to create a wolf barrier in the area between you and these hobgoblins.
And then, I didn't do my perception check. I want to know, like, what kind of weapons and stuff and armor they have on. 12 plus 11.
Some are carrying sickles, some are carrying longbows, some are carrying swords or spears, short bows. These are medium creatures, no larger than humans, but ganglier and uglier and ferocious, known to be ferocious.
Okay. Well, I guess I don't really need to, like, ready my hunt and sling or anything, but can I guess, in that, like, with, can I have my shield up and kind of get relatively close to Turtle Flap? Kind of, like, help.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to say he's on Caesar's back, or do you want him to hop down and you just get in front of him, or
I don't know.
you guys can do the call on that?
I mean, I do,
but
back, with how big Caesar is, would probably be good.
yeah, you just tell him to stay up there. Stay on Caesar's back, Turtle Flap.
Well, if
He'll
he's
keep you
on
safe.
Caesar's back, then Caesar can't really attack.
Can he attack with him on?
You can attack with him on his back, but it's going to put him in, in harm's way.
Alright, well, yeah, he should get off then, because Caesar's gonna get in there.
Yeah, so he hops down, and Juwan will, like, put her arm in front of him and be like, I'll watch over you, kid. Or Kit. Kit runs over by Turtle Flap and offers to, like, guard him after calling 2 wolves to aid.
2 wolves and then, like, back up a bit with my shield.
And get in front of the
Turtle
kid.
Flap friend. Yeah.
Alright.
That's me.
Alright, that's everyone that got higher than the Hobgoblin gang, correct?
Yeah. How far away are they?
Within 20 feet, so they're able to attack you this turn.
Oh, so the
You didn't see them
invisibility
'cause of the
sphere, I
wall.
guess if anyone casts a spell, they'd be seen now. Except for, I have silent spell for, what's his face? Bronze Wizard. It's one of his feats.
Alright, he just cast Invisibility Sphere.
Yeah, and it was Invisibility Spear and then Mage Armor for the 2.
So yeah, actually I have to roll another perception check now as they come over the ridge, because they did see you, and now they don't, they're kind of dumb.
Maybe they only see wolves. Like,
Yeah.
it's
I mean, the wolves would be in the sphere too, actually. How big is the Invisibility Sphere?
I think it's just 10 feet. Yeah.
Or that would cover like 4 of you probably.
Well, I can cast the wolves outside of the invisibility sphere. Because the bronze wizard went before me, so I would have seen what happened.
Yeah, so 4 of you can be in this invisibility sphere. Which 4 of you are invisible?
Bronze Wizard,
Turtle
Flap, Kit.
No, Kit casts a spell. But
Okay.
I don't think he would be out of it, right?
Caesar can be hanging out with these wolves. Because there's that monkey shrine. People, monkey athletic would be crazy.
True. Okay, that sounds like at least 3 of you there in the invisibility sphere, and are not seen right away by the hobgoblins, who are now only going to try to wail on Caesar and the wolves as they come over the hill. So I get to roll all that now.
Why would they do that?
That's who they can see. My first couple hobgoblins are actually riding some large mountain goats. They come in swinging bastard swords. Going to be a 26 and a 19 versus Caesar.
I think one of those is definitely a hit. Yeah, one is a hit.
That's going to be 6 damage. And then next one versus Caesar is going to be a 17 and a 17. 15 and a 19. And I got a 25 and an 11.
25 matches.
I see you get a reflex save. It'll be 12 damage if you fail, 6 if you succeed.
Flex is 13.
Yeah, so fail. So just take the full 12.
Dang.
That's going to be a 29 versus your AC, and then a natural 20, which is 28. So you'll take 11 damage on Caesar, and then 24 damage on Caesar. Next one's a natural 1, so one of these guys is going to fall off his mountain goat.
Onto his own sword.
No, just off his mountain goat. And then a 21 versus Caesar, and then a 22 versus Caesar, and a 30 versus Caesar,
Yeah.
and a 19 versus Caesar. So that's 8 damage that time.
8.
Yep, and then one more for Caesar. 18 versus Caesar and 19 versus Caesar, both misses.
Why aren't any of them attacking the wolves?
The next 8 are going to attack wolves, don't worry. This is the first 8 where the 4 runners were attacking Caesar. He was the bigger threat. The next ones that are coming are going to attack these little wolves.
They're big mean wolves.
It's going to be a 13 plus 8, so 21 that's going to hit.
Dang it.
So I don't know how much HP a wolf has. Do you know that?
13.
Alright, well, just lost 9. Another one comes in. It's going to be a 9 plus 8, so 17 versus AC.
Good lord. Wolf dead.
Going to do 5 damage. That's at least unconscious.
Yeah, unconscious wolf number
Yeah,
1.
that's magic, so it's pretty much going to vanish when it's unconscious. The next one's going to be 16 plus 8, 24. Going to be a hit versus one of your wolves. It's going to be 8 damage to hit. Then I've got a 12 plus 8, so 20, which is a hit also.
Dang it.
It's going to do 9 damage.
Alright, well,
2 wolves out.
that was fast.
I'm going to still get 4 more attacks on Caesar then, but just with these guys. So it's going to be a 23 versus Caesar.
No.
It's going to be a 11 versus Caesar.
No.
It's going to be a 19 versus Caesar. It's going to be a 14 versus Caesar. So the rest all miss. Now you guys are, but now you guys are surrounded by like
But they can't
16.
see us.
Yeah, they're still attacking. They only see the wolf that they just killed and this ape.
They killed 2 wolves and
They're attacking an ape, yeah. They thought they saw people here a second ago, so they're still definitely suspicious, because you guys had vanished after they tried to ambush you, so they definitely thought they heard something over here. Maybe they'll be satisfied that it was an ape and a couple wolves, but who knows.
One was a 14.
Yeah, it's like 12 and an 8.
12 8, so looks like the one's up.
So if I, so what was the rule with the invisibility thing? If I cast a spell, then they can see me?
You cast a spell or attack, it reveals your position, because it comes from, as like a source, and they can witness that, and so that will reveal, unless you move afterwards and then reroll stealth. You know, or like there are ways to maintain invisibility or maintain stealth after doing
So
something like
I
that.
would be able to
usually,
call Mythic Lightning
usually-
on them and then stealth into a different spot of the invisibility cloak?
I mean, this invisibility sphere is only like 10 foot wide. So there's not a whole lot of room for you to move around. So you're pretty much already giving away the fact that you're there. Because by casting this spell, it has a somatic component. So unless you have silent spell, you're going to be saying something out loud. They'll be able to pinpoint, even though you'll be invisible, they'll know something's there. You run the risk of, if you're casting a spell without silent spell in this situation, of giving away your
Well, if
location.
I cast a spell, but my spell is to summon more animals, then maybe they'll think that the animals were the thing that were making the noise.
The noise that sounded like a human talking and saying magic words, I don't know.
I'm not a human, so they wouldn't hear a human talking.
Well,
would they?
humanoid. You're still speaking common language. You're not speaking unless you deliver your spells in Sylvan, then maybe. But that's going to give you a spell failure chance. I'll allow you to try to deliver a spell in Sylvan, but that's not the way you normally deliver spells. So I'm going to give you a handicap on it.
How does that work? How would
Set
I
up
handicap
to make
it?
you roll either spellcraft or linguistics or something to make sure you're casting the spell properly in Sylvan. And then you can make it
But I'm
sound like
fluent
you can
in
make
Sylvan.
it. I know you're fluent in Sylvan, but you don't usually cast magic in Sylvan.
You.
But you can try to cast it as making wolf noises if you want. See if you can cast a spell using wolf in Sylvan.
You don't have any left, do you?
Yeah, should I heal Caesar?
Yeah, he's got like 90 hit points.
He's the only thing visible for these things to attack right now, so.
Yeah. But I have cure moderate, so if I
Is it a touch spell?
feel like I'm just gonna end up giving myself away to these. Because I don't actually have any invisibility business. Well, I have an invisibility potion is something I could drink, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can I
That's still wear off.
I mean,
yeah,
it's
but
got a
not
time
for
of it.
like
Maybe you have like a minute or something, which is 10 rounds.
yeah, which is a lot of rounds. So can I like barrel roll out of the like acrobaticsy whatever over to Caesar, cure moderate on him, and then knock back an invisibility potion and acrobatics roll to a different spot using my mythic point to do a second.
Yes, my only problem with it right now is where do you store your potions?
I mean, in myself, in my bag and stuff.
It was in your bag, and then I can't let you flip back because it'll take you a move to take the potion out of your bag and drink it.
Well, if I'm using my mythic point, then I get a second attack while moving. Is what fleet charge is.
So you get a second attack, you don't get an extra move.
But an attack is a standard within the.
Technically,
Yeah,
usually,
right.
I mean, it's worded as attack, so technically it should be an attack that you're doing.
Hey, just do what you're gonna do, and I'll get him on my next round.
Can
I got something. I got something I can
drink the
do.
invisibility potion
That'd be a
and
move.
then, like while standing inside, like drink it, and then go to him and acrobatics away, even if I'm only 5 foot away from him. which
Like I
is
said,
what
it's
you
probably
can
gonna be a
do in
move for you to
acrobatics.
get your potion out of the bag. It'd be a swift to drink it. It'll move for you to retrieve it because it's in a book. You have to like actually get your book bag, like look inside of it and get something out of it.
Move, swift, standard, and then an acrobatics, which is
Acrobatics would be a move or a standard. I let you swap. I let you guys use it as one or the other.
So I could do a second standard as an acrobatics, like get away.
Technically, for fleet charge, it's supposed to be an attack, but if you want to do that,
the thing is,
it's worded in fleet charge as a second attack.
If I attack them from the invisible bubble thing, they're just going to know where all of us are. So if I'm going to attack them, I have to get away from the invisible bubble thing anyway. So they are all around us?
I mean, they're mostly in front of you, but yeah, it's sort of like a crescent shape all in front of you. They came over this ridge from behind a wall that you guys didn't see, that for you did not appear to be there until just now.
They're pretty stupid, right?
I mean, you have to roll knowledge nature to know that for sure, but if you want to be racist and assume hobgoblins are dumb, then sure.
Can you control the weather too? You can make it stormy and then 5d10.
Yeah, but I think it takes like 10 minutes
that
to make the weather
that
stormy.
would
That takes a long time
while.
to change the weather. Should have had planned this in advance, then yes. Had you guys had you been ambushing them, then yes, you could have made it stormy and then like come over the hill and be like lightning bolt.
Next time.
It takes some setting up to change the weather like hardcore like that.
Okay. Well, I have a wall of fire. So can I just make a ring of fire around us?
Yeah, do you cast a ring of fire around yourselves and Caesar?
Yeah, 20 foot high.
I rolled a 94, so it's going to succeed in getting all of the hobgoblins if you do it.
Ooh. Sends forth a wave of heat. Wall deals damage when it appears and to all creatures in the area on your turn each round. So, but I can't do anything else because it's concentration, so I have to
It gets harder
just
every
do
round.
this. So I can hold up the wall of fire while you guys continue to attack them through the wall.
I can't really attack them if I can't touch them though.
Well, I can just wall of fire scorch them and then just stop.
And you're about to do a bunch of damage to them, so that might be enough to fuck them up and scare them off, so try it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do a poof wall of fire.
He's doing nothing for 20 minutes.
Well, can I use my mythic point and just do this twice? Can I flame?
Double wall of fire, yeah.
Can I double wall of fire them?
Okay with that.
Okay. I'm gonna make one ring slightly within the slightly outside of the other one, so they feel like they're trapped inside of this fire thing for a minute. Maybe that'll frighten them. I don't know if I get to choose the shape. Oh, man. Wait, it's 2?
Just a ring. I think it was either ring or wall.
So 1, 5 for the first ring, and 4 for the second ring. That's not a lot of damage. It's 8 to all of them.
8 to all of them.
But it is this wacky ring of fire that just came out of fucking nowhere. So.
So it's something.
Okay, so that was my 2 standards. Can I use my move and my swift to then maybe drink that potion?
Yeah.
That way, these 2 walls of fire come out of nowhere, and then they still can't see me afterwards.
I mean, they still couldn't see. You're still invisible. You didn't start being visible. You don't need to drink an invisibility potion unless you plan on leaving the sphere.
Oh, I don't.
Then you don't have to drink this potion. It's a waste of the potion if you're staying in the sphere. You're going to be invisible
well,
either
we'll not do
way.
that then.
You just gave away your location because you casted a spell and said words out loud.
Okay, well,
Which doesn't
double wall
change.
of fire them, and then that's it.
Now they know you're there. They know someone, especially there's no wall of fire just didn't appear out of nowhere. They know that they probably could assume this monkey didn't cast a wall of fire also. So I think now they know there's other people here. Your pixie gets to go.
The pixie, aw.
Oh, yeah, that little guy.
What's she gonna do?
It's at 18. It's going to be a hit on one actually.
Hey.
Doing 2 damage.
Avi, nice.
Pinprick some guy, and she has the lucky ability to be able to remain invisible even while she's attacking. So someone just pricks someone and he doesn't even see her.
So what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? I just got poked by something. Like I stepped on a thorn.
2 disappearing wolves, 2 rings of fire, and then this guy stepping on a thorn. They have to be freaked out by what's going on over here.
I wouldn't go that far. They're hobgoblin. Don't get freaked out by very much.
Caesar is just gonna run up and attack because he's already visible.
Yeah, at this point. I mean, he's not visible, but Juana's giving away the fact that there are people there. And he was already visible, right? He was in front of he was in front of the thing.
I do a Caesar smash. 36 for his first,
That's a hit, of course.
and 29 for his second one.
Double hits.
31 damage to one of them.
Nice.
And then Alex up, and for his swift action, he's gonna go use his animal focus, put strength of the bull, and aspect of the mouse. We'll have evasion. For his regular action, he's gonna run out of the bubble. And yeah, so I'm gonna run in the middle of everyone. I'm gonna take my leather glove and just go whoa, and then so that'll be buff my AC.
Yep, it makes an invisible hand in front of you, like blocking.
Then I'm gonna use a mythic point. It's my guardian skill, so Beast Fury, and Caesar will take another attack. So I imagine I'll probably just attack. Natural 1. That was a waste. Do I get a
So-
second attack? Just prone.
Yeah, he's prone. I won't do an attack already, but he's gonna fall prone, so Caesar slips.
So Bronze Wizard's gonna go for his first one. He's gonna do invisibility greater on Caesar,
Alright.
and then for his second spell, haste, and that's gonna be one creature per level. So two people. So I'm gonna do Caesar and Alec.
Alright, so they're hasted. And then to Kit.
Gust of wind. So I think that Kit is gonna also leave the invisibility sphere thing and do flaming sphere. And if it's so reflex negates and
Rolled a 16 reflex. So he's able to jump out of the way of that. That's all Kit does for his turn.
no, he's got a second one. I mean, I guess I just like make it and then can hold it. It's already been cast, so can I just do?
Are you using a mythic point to be able to do more stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my mythic point to be able to attack the second time.
Alright, so you can just concentrate and use that same ball and have to cast another spell.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 plus the spell's level plus your cast
15?
another. Yeah, maybe 15 to concentrate on it.
So 11 plus what?
Wisdom.
2?
Yeah, so you have trouble holding onto the fireball.
Well, can I just not concentrate on keeping it and just do a complete brand new second one? That way I don't have to do a concentration check. That's stupid.
I mean, you already did it, but you can still cast another one because that's just like a swift to concentrate. But, so you, actually, you
yeah.
can use another spell slot because you can use a mythic point to be able to do that. So if you want to use another spell slot to cast another one, you can.
No, I can't do another flaming sphere. So, in that case, can I just try to like swing on homie that jumped out of the way? I guess because you said you were making it so that I was just doing that. Is it one person? I guess that guy that tried to jump out of the way, I'm gonna use my Furyborn Scimitar and take a swing at him. 19?
I make a reflex save, which I rolled a 15, so I'll take half.
5.
That's 0.
Yeah, I mean, because it's kid, he doesn't have any strength. Come on.
Alright, so I'm back to these dudes.
Yeah, I guess so.
23 versus Alec, and a
Nope.
25 versus Alec.
Nope.
I got a 17 versus Alec, and a 27 versus Alec.
Nope.
I got a 30 versus Alec.
Match.
You need a reflex save then. A 19. That's all for you for now. Do your reflex save. You'll take 12 damage, or if you succeed, you'll take 6.
I got 24.
So you'll succeed, you'll take 6 damage. And then I'm going to do 4 of these guys at Kit, who just jumped out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be a 27 versus Kit,
Nope.
and a 20 versus Kit,
Nope.
not natural. 16 versus Kit, and a 24 versus Kit.
Nope.
I rolled a 19 plus 13, 32 versus Kit.
Barely.
A 19 and an 8, so 27.
No. So just a 32.
Do 9 damage to Kit. And then I get to roll for these other 8 guys.
Not 8, because you did 4 at Alec and then 8 at me.
No, I did 8 at him and 8 at you, but those draw from the first 8 guys who each get 2 attacks each. So I did 4 of those guys and they each attack twice on him, and
What
4
the hell?
on you and they each attack twice.
Why
And now I'm attacking with my guys that only attack once. And their BAV's lower, so you're probably going to be fine. So 4 against Alec, natural 1, so 1 falls prone. 20, not natural, that's still going to be a miss. I got a 19 plus 7, 26, although that's still a miss versus Alec right now.
Yeah.
10 versus Alex, all those are misses, and then I get 4 versus Kit. It'd be a 24, 9, 16, and a 24.
No.
So all misses. And then to the second half of you guys, which is, I think, Juwan first.
Yeah. I want to do that firewall thing again. That worked out well. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the one that's closest to any of us. I guess it doesn't matter. Because they've all been kind of damaged at this point. So it didn't... Whichever one Kit's already hit.
Mythic Call Lightning on the one right in front of you? Yeah.
No, just regular call lightning.
Or regular Call Lightning to the one right in front of Kit.
Yeah, because Juwan doesn't have as many mythic points as him. So I'd rather do...
But she's still
Call
trying to
Lightning
protecting.
Twice.
Trying to zap the guy that's attacking her nephew.
Yeah, I'd rather 3d6 twice rather than d10
Once.
once. Yeah,
Alright. So I get 2 reflex saves. True.
half.
Got a 19 plus my reflex, that's going to be high enough, I'm sure. 17 in the second one. So a 26 and a 17. Take half.
On both?
Yep.
Dang. Alright. 6, 5, 6. Half.
It's 12 and 5, 17, so I take half of that the first time, right?
Yep.
So half of 17, we'll say is, 8 or 9. We'll say 9. I'm nice.
And then the second
The
one.
second lightning bolt, I'll take half of the second one also. Yep, same guy.
4.
14, half of that's 7.
Yep. And well, I guess I'm still inside of the invisible sphere thing, so that's fine. I can stay there.
Yeah. Still invisible even if they know someone's there.
Be that invisible person that's there.
That's gonna be Caesar. So he'll get up.
Alright, that'll provoke an attack of opportunity.
He's invisible.
Oh, yeah.
Super invisible. Greater invisible.
Super invisible.
Alright, I still rolled 29 for perception, so it's going to get the attention of a couple, even though he's invisible. I'm not going to attack, but he's definitely going to attract the attention of some. So I rolled a natural 20. So.
I mean, he just got up, so he doesn't have another move action, right?
No, that's his move. He still has a standard and a swift. And he's currently surrounded by 4 hobgoblins that like heard a noise and are like attracted to it.
Well, he's not going to attack anyone that's around. I mean, he'd move if he could, but
Yeah.
if anything...
He's going to stand still and try not to let him realize he's there. He hopes that him standing up that noise is...
Nobody knows.
Alright, he's playing it cool.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast spell, and it's going to be Ice Storm. Sorry, see if I can use...
That's one that doesn't have a save, right? No saving throw, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So that's 5d6.
You can try to hit the group in the back that we don't endanger anyone in the front. It's any of your allies.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay. Drop some ice on the group in the back part of this horde.
Horde of jerks.
18 damage.
18.
Then I'm going to use another one of Alex's mythic points to do a Guardian's Call again. And I'm going to have him sneak out of that group of 4. I just want him to get out of that area.
Alright, so how are you doing that?
He gets moved up to 30 feet, and he can attack again if he wanted to, but I'm not going to have him attack right now because it's pretty well.
Well, if you don't want to get attacked, you have to roll a stealth check so he's not, he's still invisible, but invisible doesn't mean,
Well, he gets plus 40 to invisible.
Yeah.
So plus 10.
Yeah, so roll it.
He's invisible, but doesn't mean he's invisible.
He is invisible, but there are
got a
caveats to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good enough. I'll roll a perception check to see if I beat that, but probably not. Yeah, I rolled an 8 plus, I think, 15, so yeah, still too low. So he'll be able to sneak away in his move. Oh yeah, Pixie. I got an 18 versus 1, which is going to be a hit again.
Poke him in the eye again.
This time she shot it with an arrow. Didn't do much damage, but I have to make a save, which I fail, so 1 hobgoblin falls asleep.
Aw. Silly hobgoblin. This
Yeah.
is a battle.
Like one hobgoblin just falls over all of a sudden in battle. You guys don't know why. One just falls over. Probably hear him start snoring.
Do the other hobgoblins seem like confused?
We're in the middle of a battle, they didn't pay much attention to the fact that one guy just kind of like dozed off.
Like, what the fuck, Jared?
Yeah.
I'll have a big lunch. And so it's Kit again now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Juwan just spent some time lightning-ing this guy that's in front of me, so I think that I'll just... Well, because I hit him last time, I get a +1 on him this time. So can I, like, drop him twice? Because I have mythic points.
Oh, yeah, using a mythic point, yes. Like, just, can I do it? Like, for no good reason, no.
Yeah, I mean, I've got
but using a mythic
7,
point, yes.
and I've used 3, so I have
Yes.
1 more I can
If you use a mythic point, you can definitely do that. So roll the attack.
Oh, great. Didn't get the first one. Natural 20 on the second one, though.
Alright.
I'll have critical written down. So 6.
Critical's always
And 2.
times. So 8 plus 1 plus 50 0. So 9 damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can I try to acrobatics away from them?
You control an acrobatics to move 5 feet
Does that provoke an attack?
Not if you succeed your acrobatics. If you fail it, it does.
Alright, I'd like to try to succeed my acrobatics.
Speed of 15. You don't even have to roll. Just
Plus
roll.
11.
Yeah.
I
So as long as you
I
don't roll
get a
1.
1.
Yeah. Back 5 feet.
Ooh, can I go behind them?
Yeah, you can jump
Can I,
behind.
like,
I mean, but there's
leapfrog
more of them.
over
There's a
their
whole crowd of them
Oh.
there. So we're jumping into more of them if you do that.
Probably backwards.
Alright, so you jump back 5 feet. So you're out of reach. So he doesn't move towards you to attack you. Then Bronze Wizard, I believe.
He wants to do a perception check and see if there's, like, someone who looks like the most badass, like a leader type.
Yeah, it's
know.
probably the one at the front that's taking the most damage, actually.
That's not like, 16 on perception, but you already told me, so
Yeah.
we're good.
I mean, it's pretty easy to tell. He's the guy leading. These are hobgoblins. The guy leading the charge is probably the leader.
Well, first, let's assume Caesar went back to, like, when he ran back earlier with that 30 feet. Well, he actually can go 50 feet because of haste. He's going to put mage armor on Caesar, boost that AC a little bit. Down blow, third mythic point for him. I'm going to cast a Phantasmal Killer. Take a page out of old Cersei's book. on that front, dude.
I get a will save and then a fortitude save. I got a natural 20
Damn it.
on the will save. I don't have to make the fortitude save. Not scared. Hobgoblin not afraid of anything.
Too dumb to be scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for him.
Alright, so now to a bunch of hobgobs.
Ugh.
We'll go Kit first this time. Kit, gonna be a 30 versus your AC.
Nope.
How high is your damn AC?
31, yo, no play, you know.
What the hell? 31 AC?
I purposefully beefed up his AC because he's a little weenie.
And then a natural 1, so got a natural 20 on this next guy though. So it's a 33 and it's a natural 20.
So what?
32.
So 2.
2 hits. 14 and 11. So 25 damage to Kit.
Oh, Kit's down. Dang it.
Mythic's always just unconscious.
Down. I didn't say dead, I said down.
Oh no, down. He's just unconscious. He's not even bleeding because he auto-stabilizes because he's mythic or whatever.
Oh, Kit.
Yeah, but he's unconscious. Now 4 on Alec.
And Juwan is so mad right now.
Got a 20 not natural on Alec. 12 on Alec. A 25 on Alec.
Nope.
A 24 on Alec. 17 on Alec. 19 on Alec. 25 on Alec. 18 on Alec. So those are all misses. And now for all my single hits, they're all going to be 7 guys that are all going to hit at Alec. He's the only one that can see that's standing up right now.
I can't see
It's going to be a 19, 17, 16, 24. It's 4, right? It's 3 more. 16, 27, 24. So all misses again as they all try to horde, they all try to ambush you, but, they all try to, horde attack you. But you're like, yeah, you can't catch me. You have a rock body, so they're, hitting you, and you're just it doesn't even bother you. Stop, that tickles.
Okay. He's just gonna attack the big guy again.
So he's gonna run back up.
Yeah, and he's gonna attack twice because of haste.
Alright, go for it.
24
Hit.
and an 18.
Miss.
So 20 damage for his first attack.
Still, 20 is enough to knock that guy unconscious, so possibly even dead. Let me check. Oh yeah, dead. Super dead. Face pummeled dead. No brains left dead.
How are they feeling about this invisible death that's just happening in front of them?
Probably not comfortable, but they're hobgoblins that live in these mountains. I don't think it's their first time dealing with invisible attackers, or they're still fully engaged in battle.
Sweet.
I think they know magic is at play. They're dumb, but they're not, they're not so dumb to be like, oh my god, we better run away because that guy died. They're like, that guy died, that was awesome, let's keep fighting. Whatever that was.
Cool. I guess what I'm going to do next is, so Alec will cast Sunburst. Oh yeah, I've got my Firestone. Sun does damage, so it's 66. Instead of Sun does damage, it does double. Am I only going to be able to attack this background again? Not hurting myself.
Without risking it, yeah, because the rest of you are all kind of engaged, and some of your allies are invisible, so it's perfect to tell exactly where they are. You know what I mean?
Cool. Yeah, so whatever those back dudes did 18 damage to. 19.
19 damage. Alright, so Juwan and Pixie.
Or Pixie can go first.
It's gonna be a hit on 1. So she's gonna kill. Pixie kills a hobgoblin.
Hooray,
That's awesome.
Pixie. Jawoon. Alright, so the guy that I call Lightning did previously was the ringleader dude that
He's out.
Out, okay.
Yeah.
Can, if I wall of fire, I can't do wall of fire.
Let's see, me and Caesar are in the mix.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, I think that I would like 2 flaming spear to do that. It didn't work out for him, so...
Good. John's gonna try it. I get a reflex save.
Reflex negates.
16 plus 7.
Motherfucker.
So 20.
Yeah, you get it. Whatever. Don't need
3.
to add. No need for math here.
It's 10 plus the lowest spellbuster spellcaster moderate
It
fire.
doesn't win.
Higher than 23.
Of course not, Brian.
Okay, I mean, sometimes.
You're just gloating.
I'm not
Don't be
gloating.
ridiculous. No, I guess I'll just mythic point for a 3rd mythic point to do a fourth one to do a second attack, and I'll just try to rapier them, and I get a +1 because it's masterwork. Oh god, that fails. Cool, Juan's done. That's all I got.
Back to the top, right? Kid and Bronze Wizard. Juwan just went. Whoever wants to go first.
It's down. So
Oh, Kid's, that's right. Kid's unconscious. I forgot. Oh,
Yeah.
It's totally just Bronze Wizard.
I'm gonna blow another mythic point. They're all pretty close, right?
Yeah, you're within 30 feet of each other if you're all engaged in battle.
I'm gonna summon Spectral Hand. I'm gonna blow my 4th mythic point for Bronze Wizard, and I can just cast Enlarge Person on him, make him do more damage, and he'll have a better reach too. So I'll go to large, which is 10-foot reach.
So you increase Alec's size. He's now a really big rock guy. 23 versus Alec. 24 versus Alec. And a 19 versus Alec. And then a 20 versus Juan, not natural. And then a 15 versus Juan.
No.
And then a 28 versus Juan.
Yep.
And a 23 versus Juan.
No. So it's just
That is 7 damage to Juan. Natural 1, so 1 attacking Caesar will slip. Natural 1, 2 attacking Caesar will slip.
ah, fools.
17 versus Caesar. 12 versus Caesar. 14 versus Caesar. And a 12 versus Caesar, which I think are all misses.
Yeah, Caesar's gonna attack those prone boys, so he gets a +2, right?
Well, they get a -2.
Whenever they get up, can I attack them again?
No, they get a -2 while they're prone. If they stand up, you get an attack of opportunity.
28
That's a hit.
and a 19.
You get a reflex save. Or is this one of the prone guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, then no. Yeah, both hits.
17 plus 19. Math?
36.
36. Is he still kicking? Cool. I'll attack him again. 28.
Who's doing this attack?
Caesar. With haste.
Oh, haste, that's right.
So 28 and a 16.
Both hits. Oh wait, 16's a miss right now, even while he's prone.
Yeah.
1 hit.
21 damage.
Not bad. He's pretty bloodied at this point, but not dead.
Shit. Alright. So Alec's gonna run up to these guys and attack them too. 35
Hit.
and a 26.
Hit.
That's for his first 2 he used to attack. So 21 for his first attack.
Well, that guy's dead.
And then he's gonna attack with haste. He's got haste too, so he's gonna attack the other prone guy. 25
Hit.
and a 17.
Reflex save. I got a 22, so I'll take half on the second one.
31, so 15.
Well, can I just attack the same dude then? I mean, this like swinging at them business hasn't been working out too well, so I may resort to magic. And so they're all on mountain goats, right?
Not all of them. Just a couple in the front. The ones trailing behind don't seem to be.
Are the goats cool after they fall off of them? Because I don't got any beef with those dudes.
I mean, you don't know.
Oh, okay. I mean, hostile goats.
You've never known goats to be like the most polite of any animal, so.
They're ornery, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But they're giant goats. I mean, they're pretty large. They're like bison-sized goats.
I need a new whip since I lost Bonsai.
Okay, so can I do dominate animal on one of the
Nice.
goats and like just make it run away?
Yeah, if you want to.
Because I can do
I
a
get a
simple
will
command
save.
like attack, run, and fetch.
So one of these guys that's still on a goat, you want to tell it to run away?
Yeah.
All right, I get a will save on that
Yeah.
for the goat.
We'll save on a goat. So
Yeah, I got a 10. I'm sure 10 plus the level spell plus your modifier is higher than 10.
yes.
You succeed. One goat runs away with a guy on its back.
That's awesome. That was just...
Yeah, that was pretty funny. You made
Is
one
he like twisting around while he's in the seat? Like, go back, you idiot.
Yeah. The goat doesn't listen.
Might burn a mythic point.
How many you got left?
This is my last one.
All right, to
'Cause
do
I've
what?
only got 5, and Kit's fucking dead with his extra 3. So I think I might burn my last mythic point to make another goat run away.
Make another will save. And I rolled an 18.
That's getting to be a lot of... How does a goat get an 18?
Because I rolled a net. I rolled 18. It's 18
Right,
that I rolled. I
it's a
didn't.
goat.
I didn't add anything to that. I left it be exactly
They
what I
eat
rolled.
cans.
But I rolled an 18.
And
So what's
shoes.
10 plus level of spell plus your modifier?
Not 18.
What's level of spell?
3,
What's your modifier?
2.
Oh yeah, it's 15.
I know. That's why I said it.
So unless you want to, you can't search it because you just use your last mythic point. So yeah, doesn't work that time. This goat's better trained than the other goat.
I mean, that's all I can do.
Okay, Juwan's turn over. Pixie. She's gonna get one with one of her arrows.
Eat him.
Gonna do a little bit of damage, but he's not gonna fall asleep. He's gonna be unconscious though.
Hey, so that's... What, how many?
There are
2 sleeping ones.
5 in the front runner group and then 4 in the back group that are still fighting. And we're back up to the top with Kit's unconscious, so it's just Bronze Wizard.
Bronze Wizard.
Yeah.
Okay. I fire off my last level 4.
Well, Dean is not unconscious.
Sure, you can use Dean.
Yeah, so Dean's gonna get something shot. After Bronze Wizard, that's fine.
I think you're both being polite. I think Bronze Wizard could go. It's
Yeah,
just an
Bronze
owl.
Wizard should go.
It's not a big hurry.
Yeah, Dean's not gonna do any damage, really, if he does any. It's
Yeah,
more
it's
of
gonna be
like
like
a
1d2
gesture.
damage, yeah.
I'm just gonna use my spectral hand to cast Mage Armor on Juan.
Oh, thanks.
That's a +4. Yeah.
That's 4 to Juan's AC
Ooh,
for some period of time, some number of rounds.
31. No, it's
1 hour. Oh, that's like a fucking.
Oh, yeah, it's a long ass time, yeah.
It's kind of like...
That is kind of like forever then, for battle wise. Yeah, so yeah, you got super armor on for a while.
I've been Dean and then the boys.
Alright, Dean.
Is there one that we've been, like, concentrating our attacks on? That
I mean, most of the ones you guys have been concentrating on, I mean, there's still one in the front runner group that's been attacked more than the others. All the ones in the back room seem similarly weak, almost out.
Well, the one that... I guess Dean's just gonna try and, like, down and, like, talon the guy that's in the front then, I think.
Alright, roll an attack for Dean.
19 plus 2, and Dean has no strength.
Team +2 though?
21.
That's a hit.
Ha!
Dean gets a vengeance scratch in.
1d4. Talon that jerk. 4! Dean! Yeah,
4 damage for Dean. He
Yeah,
must have been pissed.
he was pissed. He's
He
seen...
clawed the hell out of that hobgoblin that hit his boy.
He didn't get chopped in half in a cave for nothing.
Oh, Dean.
He did get chopped in half in a cave. Does he have any memory of being chopped in half?
I don't know. Let's roll and find out.
Probably something.
Dark.
That's the kind of thing that will give you some mental illnesses.
I just remember it.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad.
To him, it was like a bad dream or something, like it never happened.
Okay, I like that. That's good. I don't want him to be haunted by that.
16 versus the Bronze Wizard, and that'll be against Caesar. Those are both misses.
He's got greater invisibility on still. I mean, and he's got like a 10-foot range for him, so I feel like even.
And there, if he's attacking him, they know he's there. Like if something touches you, you know it's there. You can still swing at it, whether or not you can see it. Attacking
yeah,
pretty much negates invisibility. Once you start attacking
Yeah.
someone, they know you're in front of them.
Last person he attacked was the prone mother, that guy, the prone guy.
Yeah, he can still swing.
So is he down and attacking, or is he getting up and I get to attack him with opportunity?
Well, that one prone guy got killed, so this is a different guy. You want to get swung at when you're invisible, then hide when you're invisible. That's going to be a 28 and a 12. Not like anything can hit you anyway. I don't know what you're worried about.
Well, he's got a very little life left.
And then Juwan,
I got a 31 right now.
I got a 16 versus you and a 10.
Nope.
And then a 21 and a natural 20. So one of them's going to hit you. Going to do 7 damage to Juwan. And then I've got Alec at the top. It's going to be a 15 and a natural 1, so that guy's going to fall prone. So you got the prone guy now. Only one guy's prone. That's the guy that's just now fell prone. The other prone guys are both out. And then my 4 weak guys in the back. Going to be a 23 versus Juwan, a 17 versus Juwan, and a natural 20 versus Juwan. So one will hit 4 damage.
I guess if there's one guy that's prone, can I just try to like chop at him with my rapier?
Yeah.
Because he gets a what, -2?
Yeah, which makes his AC a 17 instead of a 19.
Okay. 17.
Can be a hit even
Plus,
without adding
and then
stuff to it.
pluses. Yeah.
Yeah, so
okay.
hit.
5, so 6. And then Genevieve would like to challenge him.
Genevieve get in the
after
fray,
being
huh?
Inspired by Dean's bravery. She's not going to make it. 9 and 4, and then she doesn't have any strength.
13, yeah, it's a miss.
How many of the big guys are left? The strong guys?
5.
Well, Caesar's gonna go for one of them. The most bloody looking one. 36.
Hit.
And then an 18.
That's a miss on that one, yeah.
So that's 16. And he's still got haste, so he's gonna attack again. That's gonna be a 28.
Hit.
And a 17. So he missed again.
Miss. Yeah.
That is gonna be a 21.
Alright, that one appears dead.
Piers.
Cool. Then Alex gonna big boy up to the next, another strong looking one, and do the same. 27.
Hit.
And then a 17.
Miss. Unless you're going for the prone one.
I'm going for the big guy. So that's 20 damage. Attack again with haste. 24. And 30. 26.
26 damage. Alright. And then Pixie is going to poke the prone one. You guys don't see Pixie, by the way. You never do. You don't really know she's there, but she is. Unless you put on true sight goggles or something, then you might see her.
I got them.
Well, if you put those on, you might see her around.
I'm busy right now.
But if you're not wearing them, you don't know she's around. Yeah.
In the middle of Backtail.
Yeah.
So she poked him, and what happened?
Now we're back to the top.
Well, what happened when she poked him?
Poked him. He lost some life.
Oh, not much.
Nice.
Yeah, but now back to Bronze Wizard. His kid's unconscious.
Dean.
Oh, Dean. And Dean.
Dean is emboldened by his last talent attack. He's going to try that again. I guess Dean's going to go after the prone dude, I think. So was it 12 and 2. Dang. Alright.
14 hits a miss that time.
I want to look at which one of the strong guys looks like he's had the least amount of damage.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to cast my last Phantasmal Killer on him.
Alright, on my will save, I got a 19 plus 4, so 23.
Yeah, you got it.
He's not scared of anything either.
Yeah, these guys are tough.
Goblins do not scare easily, yeah.
Yeah, tough customers. Alright.
Alright, one of them is going to swing on Dean.
No!
Going to be a 29 versus Dean,
Oh, Dean.
and then a 15 versus Dean.
Oh,
How many of those are hits?
both of them. Yes! Dean's dead again.
7 plus 10, so 17 damage to Dean.
Dean's dead again.
Dead or unconscious?
Unconscious.
Alright, the unconscious owl on the ground. Another one's going to swing at Genevieve.
No!
It's going to be a 23 and a
Girl.
19.
Yeah.
Neither one of them hit.
Yeah. Alright, miss and miss on Genevieve.
I think she has better armor than him.
Alright, my prone guy is going to stand up, provoking an attack of opportunity from one person nearby.
I just smacked him.
Go for it. You want to be the
Rapier
person?
him.
Yeah, you want to use
And
be
he
the
just-
person that gets the attack of opportunity.
Natural 1.
Alright, you're going to slip and fall prone during your attack of opportunity. So he stands up and you fall down. He's going to take this opportunity to swing on you while you have a -2 to your AC.
What a dick.
19 plus 13, so that's 22 versus your AC.
Nope.
And then 13 versus Juwan's AC.
Nope.
Yeah, both missed Juwan.
Fuck you.
Very nice. 25 versus Alec.
No.
And then a 27 versus Alec. Alright, so 2 misses, and then my weak guys. So 12 versus Alec, 16 versus Juwan, 20 versus Caesar, not natural, and a 16 versus Alec. So all misses after that.
Weak jerks.
Yeah, you guys are so
Unfair.
tough. Yeah, it's either Caesar and Alec or Juwan.
How about this? I'm going to attack that dude that is closest to Juwan.
Okay, do that.
Alright, cool. Caesar's going to roll up and attack that guy.
Whoever that guy is.
It'll be flanked
Yeah.
then, too.
Ah, fuck that guy.
Even though Juwan's prone.
Whatever. Still flanking him.
Technically.
I'll cut his Achilles tendon. You don't know me.
Well, I have outflank because that's a +4 on top of it, right?
Yeah,
So that's a 25.
it's a hit,
Roll low.
of course.
17 plus 7, so a 24.
2 hits.
And that's just his first round. So 37 damage. So 28
Hit.
and 21.
Hit.
27.
Alright, that one's unconscious.
Cool.
Yeah, it's probably safe for you to get up now, Juwan.
Cool.
Now you guys aren't flanking anybody. Yeah, there are probably 4 guys on one side of you, 3 guys on the other side of you.
I think Alec will probably go for...
Turtle Flap is still
most
cowering in fear. Right where you started, his knees are buckling. He hasn't moved an inch. Probably soiled himself a little bit.
He better not.
I rolled a 92, he definitely did.
Oh.
Turtle Flap definitely soiled himself.
Dude. Yeah, Alec will attack the most bloody one. 31,
Hit.
so 14 for the second one.
Miss.
It's just 1. So 12, and then he's got one more round of haste too. 26,
Hit.
and a 19.
Get a reflex save. Which I fail, so 2 full damages.
So 30 damage.
Alright, that one's unconscious. Dead. That one's dead.
So how many are left now?
2 of the big guys, 4 of the littler guys.
Is there one of the big guys that looks like more worse for wear than the other one? Or did I know that?
No, these 2 look about pretty even. They were 2 of the big guys bringing up the rear, kind of leading the group of smaller guys. When I say smaller, they're not much smaller. They just look like a little bit less equipped than these guys.
Okay,
They were not on horses
Can I
or
flame
goats.
strike one of those dudes?
What is
into
that?
reflex half.
How's
Oh,
that?
it's a vertical column of divine fire.
So you can only hit one person with this, or you can hit one? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, it's just one of the two.
So I have to roll 1 reflex save, which I roll a 3 plus 7 is only a 10, which is too low.
It was a 6 and then 6.
So 12 damage on one guy. 4, so you get 1 more.
1.
13.
Okay. Kind of all I can do, I think. Can I, like, protective gesture with my shield?
Pixie misses.
Oh.
Guys, now it's back to Bronze Wizard and Dean and Genevieve if they're doing anything.
Dean is knocked out. I was going to say.
I went.
It was Bronzy.
Oh yeah, recast haste. That's exactly what I was gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna recast haste for sure.
Alright, that's your standard. Anything else?
Nope.
23 versus Caesar.
No.
Natural 20. That was gonna hit. It's gonna be 16 plus 5, so 21 damage to Caesar.
That's kill.
Total
But
kill?
also, I mean, it's exactly the amount of health he has. But
Is he at 0 or is he at negative something?
Right? Yeah, he's not dead. He's
Just unconscious? Yeah, he'll be alright. As long as he's not at negative his constitution score, you're okay.
No, that's exactly -1.
Alright, then you're alright.
Yep, so Genevieve's gonna help out, and she's just gonna challenge. 19. Plus.
It's gonna be enough.
It'll just be 19 and 4.
So 23 is a hit.
Okay. 3.
3 damage.
Yeah.
Not bad for a bird.
Yeah, girl.
Caesar and Alec.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna attack one of the strong guys again. 24, 11, and then a 17, so that's 1 hit.
Yeah.
So 9 damage. He's got haste, he's gonna attack again. So 26, and then a 15, yeah.
So 1 hit again.
And then 11.
And then we got Pixie. Misses again. And Joanne, is Joanne out? Joanne do anything?
Oh no, Juwan can. I think what she's gonna do is actually bring up some animal, or just one animal.
Alright, you take the leopard.
Poof, leopard.
Leopard shows up. So I guess it means Bronze Wizard.
Yeah.
Still invisibly, silently casting spells somewhere.
He's gonna throw out a color spray. He's wearing my hedge cloak. I've got the Medusa's cloak on myself. Well, I want to use the spectral hand to shoot it either way, so that way they don't know where I am.
Alright, so you can only hit one of these guys, but I rolled a 14 for my will save. I think that's too low for that spell.
One of my feats gives me a +4 to it, so I nailed it.
Cool, because it's like a level 1 spell, and then whatever your caster level is, so.
Intelligence, yeah.
Yeah, so, successful.
Creature is stunned for 1 round.
Oh no, it says he drops everything held, can't take actions, it takes a -2 to AC.
Aha.
And so he'll drop his weapon. He's got a +2, so he's actually taking a -4 right now to his AC.
And is this one of the bigger guys?
Yeah. Now it gets the Hobgoblin's turn. So we get a 22 versus Alec, doesn't matter. And then a 18 plus 8, so 26 versus Alec. Still a miss though, right? Yeah. And then my weak guys, will be an 11, a 20 not natural. Natural 20 though, so that's going to hit somebody. And then a 21. I'll say that the only person I ever called out was Alex, so we'll say the natural 20 was on him. 8 damage to Alec. Caesar.
Genevieve. So, can Genevieve
Pixie.
try to swoop down and steal Dude Man's sword that he dropped on the ground?
With a C&B check to disarm.
He dropped it on the ground.
And
so
a
it's
C&B
not
check to
disarming.
grab a sword, I mean, to like something to pick it up. Give me some, or a strength check, maybe. You're right, he dropped it. Give me a strength check just to
She
pick
has
it up.
no strength, but CMB 4.
That would be to like grab the sword. I would allow a C&B or strength check to grab the sword.
Come on, girl. What do I need to get?
19.
What the fuck? I got a natural 20. Genevieve does a great fucking job
Maybe
snatching that sword off the ground.
He swoops the sword off the ground, flies up.
Now this game's all fair all of a
I-
sudden. Amazing.
I won't even attack of opportunity as you escape with a sword.
Hell no, you won't.
You can fly up 20. How about you fly 20 feet up into the air with that sword?
Oh shit, because you know what she's gonna do.
Drop it.
She's gonna drop that sword.
You have to aim it to do that, so you can work with that when it
She can
happens.
do that, Dad.
Only not on your next turn you can. This turn you can't. But for now you have to grab a sword and flown away. So one guy has lost his
Now there's a
weapon.
fucking hawk with a sword flying around in this battle.
Terrifying. Yeah.
She's like, the talons aren't working out. Let's see what
Alright,
this
Juwan, are you doing anything, or is your bird going to take all the
Well, I have
glory?
the leopard.
Yeah, you want your leopard to do something?
So, yeah, so the leopard is gonna, like, try to maul
His BAB is a
someone.
+6 if you want to roll it.
Yeah, so can he try to, like... Actually,
He
can
can
the
bite,
leopard...
he can claw, he can pounce.
If the leopard tries to pounce on the goat, because then one of the strong dudes on a goat...
All the guys on goats have been taken. All the goats have fled. There's no goats here anymore.
Can the leopard actually try to maul the guy that's, like, color burst stunned? Because he's, like, pretty easy prey.
Yeah, he's a
Just,
-4 right now. Go for it.
Genevieve go in that direction, so he's just gonna, like, try to eat that guy's throat.
Do it, please.
Try to help that guy get rid of his throat.
Stop talking about it and just do it.
Alright, fine. So 17?
It's a hit right now. So roll a d6 +3 if you want to bite him.
He is. He's gonna do that. What are my other?
You can claw him, that's a d3 +3.
Yeah, definitely biting. That makes more sense. 4 plus 3, 7.
Alright.
7 damage to that man.
Alright, then what, does Joanne do anything after the cat jumps on the man?
It's a big cat.
After the big cat jumps on the man, does Joanne do
The big
anything?
cat jumps on the little man.
He's a pretty big man, he's a hobgoblin.
Okay, Rick, I would like to try to chop that man. Chop him with my rapier. 14. 21.
It's a hit right now.
Ha! Excellent. 6 plus 1, 7. 7 damage to this man. How's that man doing?
Not well.
Not good, though.
Sure they can help with that situation.
Now that the invisible people are out of the mix, I mean, Broncos is behind me. Can I use...
We'll say Turtle Flap's probably hiding behind him.
Yeah, exactly. Can I use Ice Storm again, but hit more people?
You could probably still hit the 4 in the back if you wanted to. Or stragglers
Yeah.
who are not so much fighting as much as they are rabble-rousing.
Rousing.
Guys.
What the hell?
Yeah, I just
Exactly,
want to
good
get rid of
time.
them. Yeah, I'll do that. 17 damage.
All those guys are out.
Ooh.
So you said two,
Alright.
two of the big guys left. Wait, Pixie.
Oh, Pixie.
That's a 15. That's going to be a hit on that one right now. Gonna do...
Hell yeah, Pixie, that we don't know about.
Yeah. It takes a little damage and no one knows why.
I don't understand why that guy keeps getting hurt.
It keeps going ow for no reason. So that means these two guys get a turn. It's going to be a 28 versus, let's say, Leopard.
Genevieve is very far away with that.
So it's going to hit the Leopard, and then a 23 versus, so 2 hits on the Leopard.
Oh.
10 and 12, so 20, so that Leopard's out.
Oh.
Leopard's gone.
That was bad.
Other guy.
Why does he
It's going to be
name
a
this
27 versus Juan.
No.
A 21 versus Juan.
No. How does Genevieve drop the sword successfully?
It's still going to be a ranged attack, and it's going to be an improvised weapon, so it'll be -2. So it'll be BAB plus Dex
And
-2.
all we got left are these two kind of stronger guys.
Yeah.
Even if she gets, like, all up on them, like, right above them.
Yeah, it's still an attack. It's still a ranged attack. Still dropping a weapon from a height and trying to aim it, and
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
there's no way to guarantee it's going to land sword side down. It might land hilt side down. You don't know.
Well, she's gonna, yeah.
Either way,
she's
it might
holding
hit
onto
the guy and do
hilt.
some damage.
Well, she's holding on to the hilt.
Who knows what's going to happen? You just have
Alright,
to roll
well,
it.
she's gonna try to drop a sword on this guy. No, that didn't work.
You still drop the sword, but you're going to miss. You didn't roll to know if it hit anybody else, but the sword's just going to fall to the ground. And it's going to be nearby, probably close enough you could grab it if you wanted to. You just gave him the sword back. It was Juan's turn now. She saw this guy punching Jaguar to death.
That's infuriating.
You're going to do something about it. Sure.
Okay, so is there one of these, like, stronger dudes that's worse for weary looking?
Yeah, of course.
I would like to please Flame Blade this man.
How does that work?
That is no saving throw, 3-foot-long blazing beam of red-hot fire springs forth from my hand. Fire!
Pretty dope, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Melee touch attack is 1d8.
So it's a melee touch
Plus-
attack, so you still have to roll to hit him.
Plus 1 point per 2 caster levels. So 6 in my... So what do I need to beat?
12.
12. Oh, I got a 6!
So you match 12, so you got a reflex save to jump out of the way of your flame beam.
Come on, don't do it.
I got an 8 plus 5, which is 13. 14, and I rolled a 13, so you hit me.
Got him with my flame blade. 3 plus 2, 5.
5 damage to that sucker.
To that sucker.
Got it.
Like singe his goatee or something.
Yeah, that happens.
His mustache. Can I singe his mustache?
Sure.
Now you look silly.
He does.
That was not his intended haircut.
No, you ruined his facial haircut. For hobgoblins, I'm sure it's very important.
Yeah. Now they're ashamed.
Yeah.
Their family.
21
Hit.
and 18. Miss.
Miss, yep.
19.
That guy's unconscious. Only one guy left.
19.
Let's make it a reflex save. I got a 18. So I'll take half.
So 8.
You've already done the half? Yeah. 8
That's
is half. Gotcha. Your unknown helper gets to try, although she fails that time. And we're back to the top,
We
which
can't
is
be
just
disappointed.
Bronze Wizard. She's hanging back, still protecting the kid.
Yeah. Let me see. I think the one spell I have is.
Maybe just have him say something nice to Turtle Flap. Like, it's okay, you
really
soiled yourself.
Yeah, that's a really good nub you got there.
Maybe next time, try not to take a crap during battle. Wait till after the battle to use the bathroom.
He's learning, man. He's learning a lot. He's seen how things work.
Lesson number 1. Maybe one day
That's
you'll be
probably-
able, maybe one day you'll be able to help out in battle, but for now,
Day 1, don't poo yourself.
don't put yourself. Lesson number 1 of adventuring.
Bronze Wizard's just happy that someone's more scared than him right now.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, you're making me look good, kid. Way to go. At least I helped out.
So I guess back
So-
to Hobgoblin.
Back to the one hobgoblin left, yeah?
Yeah.
Juwan, I got a 37
Yeah.
and a 25.
37.
It's going to be 10 damage.
Fine.
Then it's back to Juwan and Alec and Caesar.
Can Genevieve try to pick up that sword again?
Yeah, roll it. There's a bunch of swords on the ground now. I got a bunch of dead bodies on the ground. There's like swords all over the place. Really.
Oh, well, yeah, in that case, she's gonna, like, grab a sword. 4 plus 19.
Yeah, you're able to pick up a sword with that.
Okay. And she's gonna be taking aim, I guess, at this guy.
Do you want to do anything?
Of course. I think actually I'm gonna try to flame blade this guy too. 12, 18.
It's a hit.
Wah! 3 plus 2.
5 damage.
That's not that much. Or something that sounds as cool as like a flame blade. Like the description makes it sound really badass, but it doesn't really do.
I take what you get. It's a magic blade of fire that comes from your hand. It's almost guaranteed to
Can I
hit.
singe off his
It's almost
eyebrows this
guaranteed
time?
to hit every time. No.
The last guy humiliated his mustache. Can I like do
No.
something to this
No
guy?
more fun. No more fun flavor
Ryan,
text.
Why are you not fun?
Fine, his eyebrows are ruined. You're welcome. I'm glad I can make this game fun for you.
Finally.
All I had to do is mess up a guy's eyebrows. Should have known.
18 for his first attack. That was prone, right?
That one's not prone, so no, it's a miss. But you know what? I think he is being flanked right now, so I'm gonna say it's a hit.
Cool.
Hit.
Sweet. And he got 26 for his second attack.
So 2 hits.
8 for his first attack. And then 13. So 23. And then he's still got an ace. To 31. And a natural 1. I guess I'll get that first attack out.
Yep. Before you fall prone.
20 damage. So I'm going to do a Scorching Ray, a touch attack to hit, and deals 46 points of damage. 25! Alright.
That's a hit.
And another 25.
So both hits.
8d6. 25.
Guy's unconscious. Dead. He's dead. Who am I kidding?
Good lord.
Yeah, that was a lot.
You each get 6,760 experience.
Don't shit yourself. Just tune in next time for more Long Distance Dungeons and Dragons Dinner Theater.